Hello, everybody. It's that one guy. What's his name? Oh, Psy. That's the one. Yeah, Psy, and I am back with another StarCraft 2 commentary. The reason I'm being silly like that is because it's been a long time, man. I have been slacking off this week. I released that awesome tips and tricks video, and I've been working on my other video that I told you guys about, and I've just been completely forgetting to play StarCraft. And I have to admit, I've been playing a couple games on Steam as well. A few of you have actually found me and you're like, are you PsyStarcraft? And then I get all ashamed because I'm like, I should be playing StarCraft right now, not XXX. And by that I don't mean porn. You can't really play porn, although there are some good anime porn games that you know, are pretty good to masturbate to. Not gonna lie, I've done it a few times myself. But the map is Antigua Shipyard. I'm in the left side is vilePsY, the blue Zerg, and the bottom is icGMind, or icGMind. It's like G-spot, G-mind. Oh, say the right thing to me and I'm gonna come. Oh, you hit my G-mind. But it is a Zerg versus Terran, one of the game's matchups that I don't cast as often as I should. G-mind going with a barracks before gas, so no super fast Hellions, which is good. My cat is right now laying on my lap and he is following the cursor like a beast. I just hope he doesn't attack the screen, because then you guys will have a bunch of paws in the video. And by paws I mean like cat paws, even though like I can't record the paws because they're outside the screen. It was kind of a joke, so suck it. It was a joke. Calm down. Jesus Christ. G-spot now going up to scout with his SCV. He's going to be throwing down that gas. I am going for a 15 hatch. And the cool thing about Antigua Shipyard is when he goes up the choke, he has to run all the way over here to try to bunker you out. So as long as you keep an overlord around the choke, maybe even like out here, you should be able to respond in time by bringing some drones down and blocking off that bunker play. Looks like he won't even be scouting the right way anyway, so I'm going to be safe for the time being. Spawning pool is going up. He's going a tech lab, so a Reaper opening, possibly with a bunker attempt, but you know, with the bunker attempt, you probably want to scout a little bit earlier and maybe scout with 2 SCVs, because he's going to miss that first location. And oh man, I apologize you guys, I'm yawning. I've said this many times before, I should not cast right after I get up. And this SCV is actually going to be scouting cross position now. Nice sense right there to scout cross position as opposed to, or close position rather, as opposed to cross position. Because, yeah, he might be able to get a bunker play off. It looks like he is going for 1 Reaper so far. 2 Queens coming out and a couple Zerglings. There's that bunker. Oh, can't place it on that creep. Couldn't really place it back here either because of the creep. Just because he scouted so slowly. He could have tried to maybe stick it back here. But, you know, this late in the game, 4 minutes, he's going to try to bunker me. I know I have 4 Lings on the way and some Queens. I'm not too worried about this bunker. I pretty much know it's going to die. So yeah, I'm just going to attack the SCV a couple times and get my drones back on minerals. I'm not going to take the baits. And the SCV does go down, but this Reaper's going to be pretty annoying. Got to wait for my Queen to come out. First Queen has arrived, but I'm waiting for my second Queen. And he might actually kill all these Lings. So he's doing a good job trying to make the best of this Reaper. He's eliminated 50 minerals of Lings so far. Gonna inject before worrying about the Reaper. That's much more important than just killing off a silly little Reaper who can just run away anyway. And now this bunker will surely be cancelled. The cancelled bunker, there it goes. 2 more Reapers, or 2 Reapers total, now existing. And when you see this kind of Reaper play, you want to get an Overlord here, Overlord here, Overlord here. Prevent any kind of jump up tactics. Just be ready for it. And that's what I need to start doing when our Lings are hiding in my main. I don't want anything nasty to happen to them. Speed is on the way with that first 100 gas. I'm only running off 1 geyser. Of course, Roach Warren is on the way because I'm playing against Terran. That's almost a necessity. And he's actually getting 3 Reapers, and 3 Reapers with Speedlings would be so annoying, man. You need like at least 10 Speedlings to take care of 3 Reapers. It's really obnoxious. So that Roach Warren's going to double as a anti-Reaper and anti-Hellion. Looks like he's got 3 racks in a factory right now. So G-Mind has the Reapers, and 3 of them actually, and he's going to be going into my main. This Queen is going to be able to shoo them off though. Spawning pools with a lot of life, 1,000 life, so I don't really need to sacrifice my Lings. Not even going to try to attack with my Lings until my speed's done maybe. Nitro Pack's actually coming for G-Spot as well. Just kind of digging around in my main. Looks like he might find a hole. Oh, picking off a Ling. Is he going to get a drone? Yes, he does get 1 drone. Now these Roaches are going to try to get off the Reapers. Is it going to happen? Oh, he snipes 1 Reaper with those Roaches, and those Reapers finally floating away to fight another day. Harvest count is 32 to 24. Gmind is only on one base, but he's got the second command center being prepared. There's going to be an orbital command. He's going to be lifting that off soon, dropping tons and tons of mules because mules are overpowered. And actually, you know, he's still sticking with 3 racks off of 1 factory. So he got the factory just for those nitro packs, which is kind of silly. Why would you continue to make Reapers or even get nitro packs? He should cancel that when your opponent has roaches. But he's going to choose to do that. He's now changing it up into Marauders. Looks like Concussive Shells and Stim have both been started. This is what I mean, man. Those Reapers will just tear apart Zerglings. And when you see a lot of Reapers, what do? You attack with Roaches, because if an opponent follows up Reapers with Hellions, you win the game with this kind of Roach attack. If the opponent follows it up with Marauders, you know, it can be a little more difficult. But he's only got 4 Marauders, and this bunker isn't done yet. And if you focus down the Marauders, you can do quite a bit of damage. You can see a layer is on the way, as well as 3 more geysers and some drones. Got to focus down these Marauders, and am I going to be able to kill the SCV? Yes, the SCV goes down. Ignore the Reaper, kill the Marauders, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do. He's even bringing down SCVs because he is that scared that my Roaches will do the trick. 3 Marauders going down, 4th Reaper jumping down as well. And, you know, it might not be a bad idea to take out these Reapers just because they can be annoying for harassing. And because they only take 4 hits to kill. But no, it looks like I'm going to be going for this mule. Oh, the mule goes down with about 60% of its time left. So that wasn't a bad fraud. You know, I followed it up with some drones. I'm now at 53 to 24. So I killed a lot of SCVs. And so many Terran players, man. You'd be surprised. So many Terran players incredibly vulnerable to just those kinds of early roach pushes. Oh, jeez. My fans are going crazy on me. No, I don't want to play Sniz Snatcher. I don't like your name. It's offensive. Macro Hatch coming down. Layer has completed. Spire is on the way. And I kind of have peace of mind right now as far as, you know, should I make units or should I make drones? Because I just killed a lot of his Marauders, 3 or 4 of his Marauders, 1 or 2 Reapers, a lot of SCVs. So I don't feel like a counterattack is in the books right now. Although he does have a medevac, he could try some drops out. So I'm just going to happily drone up. It's 62 to 32, so as long as I don't die to some kind of silly counterattack, this game should be in the bag, and you know, that roach push kind of secured this advantage that should lead to a win. But am I going to be droning up too hard here? I'm waiting for my Spire. I'm saving up money. If we check out the workers lost, I was able to kill 9. He's only killed 1, and I was trying to talk to someone here. Keeping the Lings out here to see when he does decide to push out. And here he comes, still making Reapers despite all the Roaches I've shown. And now this is kind of where I panic. I'm like, oh my god, he's attacking with so much. I can't make Lings because he's got so many Reapers. I'm going to make a bunch of Roaches, and I completely forgot I had a Spire. Mutas don't take that long to produce. If I had a larva, I would show you. But if I would have made like 9 Mutas instead of 9 Roaches, this force would be dead. They can't attack air. Marauders can't lie on their back and attack air. Reapers can't fly that high with their jetpacks. And it's just a big, big mistake. Mutas take 33 seconds. Roaches take 27 seconds. So a 6-second in-game difference. And because of this silly little mishap, these Roaches are going to go down to these Marauders most likely. A couple more reinforcing as well. And this hatchery is going to go down to the Reaper. So 8 Mutas are on the way, but I'm going to lose my hatchery before that, which didn't have to happen, man. It didn't have to happen. The hatchery was so young. And every single Roach is getting cleaned up. Good news is it's still 58 to 40 on the harvester count, but now we're on 2 base to 2 base, and he's actually preparing a 3rd base. Muta's finally coming in to try to clean up. No, Queen, get out of there. Oh, you bitch. You are so weak. Why did you have to stay in there and fight? But I got plenty of Mutas now. Barely being researched, and this 3rd hatchery being replaced. I was able to hide a few drones, finally cleaning up, and this medevac is going to fly away to fight another day. 1 turret up in the mineral line. Is there any more? Yes, there are 1 turret. There's 1 turret in each mineral line, but he doesn't really have any on the outskirts, so I'm going to pick off 1 SCV there. Looks like I could probably kill these Marines if I want to. Yeah, I've got, I did lose 2 Mutas, but I'm able to clean up the Marines, and another SCV going down there. And a bit careless with my Mutas, losing a couple more than I needed to. Maybe attacking those Marines wasn't the best idea, but that's okay. It's 78 to 77 to 45. Once this hatchery completes, I'll have a great harvester advantage, but he can always lift off, land right here, get the turrets going, and keep the game going macro-wise. How many Mutas do I have? 10 Mutas and 4 Lings to just a bunch of Marines, so looks like he does want to switch out of that Marauder Marauder Reaper route. Reaper is not very useful anymore, and Marauders, you don't even see Marauders in ZVT anymore, just because all of Zerg units, except for maybe the Roach, are so good against Marauders. They're expensive, they can't attack air, so Mutos will just pick them off, and it's just a whole bunch of nasty stuff. Evolution Chamber on the way, lots of Lings and Mutos, man. I might even be able to go in there and finish the game. He only has, 16 Marines right now. Is that it? Is that it? Yeah, that's all he's got. 16 Marines and 2 medevacs. I'm going to be trying to poke in at the third. I'm going to see that there is absolutely nothing here. Run in with the Lings as well and hopefully snipe this command center. He is coming in with the Marines, though. And at this point, I'm like, wait, that's not very many Marines. I'm just going to go kill him. So I send in all my Mutos, all my Lings. Lings doing a great job of soaking up the damage, and the Mutos DPS is just insane. Yeah, those Marines are going to run back. If you know your units are going to die whether you run or not, don't run, just fight. And now I am going to be backing off. I probably could have killed that command or that bunker, but I'm not going to press my luck. I'm going to go for the third base. I know my Mutos will be able to kill this command center before it lifts off, or even if it lifts off. And down it goes. Supply now 144 to 71. More Lings reinforcing, soaking up even more damage, and here come the Mutos once again. Oh, that medevac is loaded up, but a nice little load up and then dropping them off on the run to try to save a couple. Not really happening. And once again, going to pop back out, reinforced in the middle. You got to keep in mind, man, your reinforcements in the middle. A lot of time you won't want to reinforce in here because you don't really know if you're going to be there, and you'll be suiciding units. But if you're going to reinforce in the middle, be ready to drag them. You know, hotkey this screen selection right here if you need to. Fourth base is up. Infestation pit on the way. 85 to 49. Got to be careful about not droning too hard. Hopefully we don't see any more drones. +1 attack on the way. Bailing speed on the way. And there's a scan right there. Going to send in my Mutos once more for some harassment. Shut up, cat. Mutos are +1. Am I going to go for the mineral line? Yes, I am. Turret going down. A couple more SCVs going down. It's now 20 workers killed to 5 workers killed. So I've got a huge leg up right there. And all he has still are Marines and medevacs. So that silly little Marauder Reaper play in the beginning isn't really transitioning very well into, tank Marine or whatever Marine. He doesn't even have a factory with a tech lab, so I don't really know what he's expecting to accomplish without tanks against Mutaling. You cannot beat Mutaling with just Marines, especially under the economy and the number of barracks he's running off of. How many barracks does he have? He only has 7 barracks, only 1 with a reactor, so not looking too good. Hive is on the way. Centrifugal hook's almost done. How's the harvester count looking? 83, so that's a little better than 85, but still a bit too high possibly. Food count is 172 to 107. Once again, moving in with these Mutas. And you know, at this point in the game, just make Mutas. All you really need is just to make a fuck ton of Mutas. Taking down those 2 supply depots with those call down supplies. Now he's extremely supply blocked. So even if he wanted to reinforce these Marines, he couldn't. That's a lot of Lings. Now the Lings wouldn't be able to solo these Marines, especially with the +1 on those Marines. 1-1 on the Marines. But, ooh, that's a bad rally. But this many Banelings can. 32 Banelings. Is he going to see this and move up into it? No, it looks like he can't actually see it. I'm just going to sacrifice this third hatchery. Is it going to go down before the Banelings come? Lots of Zerglings storing away their lives. Mutants coming in from the right side. And here come the Banelings. There's so many of them. Oh, jeez. Oh, poor Marines. He couldn't really load up because my Mutos would just pick them off, but fun little game there. Do not open with Reaper or Marauder. It's really bad. It's very, very bad. And, have the presence of mind when you're being attacked to think, what is the best way to defend? 9 Roaches or 10 Mutas against units that can't attack air? Probably the Mutas. The game was a lot closer than it needed to be, although it wasn't even that close. This poor hatchery, man. It did not deserve to die. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. As always, thanks for watching, and I love giblets on cheese crackers in the morning.